Okay, once again. Good morning. Right. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, feeling hot? Why? You guys danced. Eh? Anybody here who didn't dance? You will not raise your hand. Okay. So, firstly, it's a Sunday morning. Okay. I am sure it was difficult for some of us to wake up on a Sunday morning and all of that. But it's very, very important that we're here. Right? You've seen the message who's going to come. Okay, but let us prepare, let us set the ground rules before we start. Because it's very important that we know that we are present and we are open-minded to receive what's about to come. Yeah? So firstly, unless put it on vibration, either keep it on silent or switch off. Right? So imagine it's in vibration and you're sitting in between two people and it vibrates in between. Not only you, but people beside you will get distracted. Yeah? So first of all, please either put it on silent or switch off. I'll give you 3 seconds. Do I have a confirmation? Yeah, from everyone. If your phone rings, right, CC Manoj and Reenu will take your phone and sell it on Dubizzle. Yeah? So do I have a confirmation? I don't want any phone to ring in between. Okay? Now second, mind is like a parachute. It works best when it is open, right? Now for us to begin the day, I want all of you to rise. Now we will do a process called empty your cup. Okay, so for all the new people in the room, please look at the person on your left and right and just follow. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes. Take 2 deep breaths. Another one. And I want you to empty your mind. Everything that's going on in your head. U is on counter, U is not on counter. Sign-ups that happened, any rejections. Sunday morning, waking up early. Everything that's going on in your head, please empty. All the preconceived notions, please empty it. Who's coming as speaker? What will he speak? Empty everything. And once you feel your head is lighter and your cup is empty, take another 3 seconds. This is very important. So once you feel your head is lighter and your cup is empty and the cup that you're holding is full and heavy, empty your cup and slowly open your eyes. Feeling fresh? Yeah? Okay, sit down. Now, how many of you are attending the system for the first time? Anybody here? Okay, please stand up. Please stand up. Welcome to the family, guys. Welcome to the family. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Please sit down. Yeah? Okay. So you all know who's going to come to speak? Okay. Others were like, should I answer or not? Did I empty my cup? Right. So again, uh, the gentleman who's going to come and spend 1.5 hours to 2 hours with you, right? You guys are blessed and lucky to have him. Okay. The first reason why you're blessed is you guys are in Dubai. Okay. Otherwise, for him to come and speak to such a small crowd, okay, usually you guys should have achieved something. You guys should have done maybe a century last week in your business. Okay, then he comes and speaks. Usually for people in India, they they basically struggle to get his time. Okay, they have to qualify for something, right? Or come to DWD or come to VCon to see him on stage. But congratulations, all of you are in Dubai, that this person is going to come and address you for 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Okay. Now, also what I feel is sometimes what you get easily, we don't respect. Okay. Let me tell you, for me, when I started the business, it took me around 6 months to see this person for the first time. Right. He was my upline. I always heard about him, but I never got an opportunity to meet him. Right. It took me 6 months. And for me to interact with him about the business, after when I met him for the first time, after 6 months, he just, shared pleasantries with me. But for me to speak about the business and know everything, with him, start working with him, it took me around 2.5 years. So 2015, 2012, I started. 2015 was the first time that I could actually speak to him. Otherwise, I saw him in all forums. He was in service everywhere. Okay. So in my first LS, he was in service. Then in the events, I saw him as in service. Right. So he was only that inspiring figure that I heard about from everyone, but I never personally, spoke to him. He was already doing very big. He was a very big person in the business when I started. Okay. And a lot of people, it's like even till today, right, in Infiniti, he's one of the most looked up to person, right? And um, I remember there was an incident which happened in 2015 that we went to a training in Bangalore in India, okay? And I had a very small team, and I was struggling trying to set things right for myself. So he told me one thing, that Raghu, the moment you have 30 people in the city that you're building, call me. I'll come. Okay? Call me, I'll come. And I remember that dialogue. And I went back and I started building. And the moment I had around 35, 36 people, I called him. And I think within 3 weeks he came. Okay? And then we did an event. Today, all of those 36 people who were there in that event are either sapphire stars or platinum stars or doing really well in the business. Okay. So he has this ability, he has this aura around him, that when he comes and when he speaks to you, right, you just get connected to him like anything. I've never heard of a person or an IR in the business who didn't get connected to him. Okay. He speaks a lot of good things, but it's not about what he speaks. It's about the feeling that he'll leave you with. Okay. And for me, from the last 12 years, especially from 2015, so last 9 years, right? He's been always there for me. Whenever I need him, whenever I feel I have to share something, whenever I need a solution for a problem, I know who to call, right? He's the only person to look up to. And I remember me telling him that, Bhai, you know what? Infiniti has a lot of appliance, right? I love all the appliance, but I'm so glad. I am so happy and so glad that I'm part of your organization. I would not want it any other way, right? I'm so blessed, right? And this person, when he comes and speak to you for this 1.5, 2 hours or whatever time that is going to speak to you, right? I want you to pay attention, and I want you to sit with an agenda that this 1.5 hour could change my life. right? It has a potential to change my life. Whatever he speaks in this 1.5 hours, I'll go implement immediately. So sit with that mindset. Okay. Not even a line of what he says, try not to miss. Okay. Don't get distracted, deviated when he speaks. Now, talking about, his past avatar for people who would not know him, he will never speak about his past avatar, but let me speak. Okay. So he was already at a level in his corporate that I aspired to be even before starting the business. Okay. So he was a director of sales for a telecom company for entire Asia Pacific. Right. So he used to work in, around 7 different time zones. Okay. And like, for example, you travel a lot, right? If you're working in, if you're handling sales of so many countries. So he used to sit on the flight, go travel. His clothes used to be FedExed one day later. Okay. His company FedExes his clothes. So he was at that level in corporate, earning a 6-figure dollar income. And then when he saw the business, he said, I think this is my next big thing. And he started. So he was already there when he started, right? So it's not that he started like me. I was a broke in terms of bank account and broken in terms of my mindset. I started like that, but he started at a certain level. Okay. And then he gets all that rich experience to the business. Right. Now, when you listen to him speak about, for me, think about this, big daddy of network marketing. Okay. He's a absolute pro in building the business, in identifying issues, in ensuring how to solve those issues, give you a simple solution to clear out whatever issue that or problem that you're going to. He's the best person. Okay. So next 1.5 hours, be here. Don't miss this chance, because, you guys are lucky that you're getting to get this distance view of him. All right. So be here. Right. Now he, is a example of, or basically a role model per se of hard-working person. Right. So he's the hardest worker in the room. He will work hard more than all of us here combined. Okay. I remember a few months ago, he went through a surgery, a knee surgery. Right. So usually there's this socket and your bone like this on the knee. So the bone, basically you call that the layer, right? There's this liquid. The liquid got depleted so much, and over a period of time, this bone created a hole in the socket. And he had a major surgery on his knee. Usually people who go through that surgery, right, will take a 2-month bed rest, 3-month bed rest. Within 2 or 3 days, he was seen in a call. बोला भाई why are you take some rest. Said नहीं क्या काम कैसे चलेगा. Right. So in the pain, he put his leg on the chair like this, and then he's taking calls all day. And then within 2 weeks from that, he started taking systems. Right. He comes like this. The moment he walks from here, then he's straight. Otherwise, he'll walk like this. That's the level of commitment that this gentleman has. And sure enough, right, he's a diamond star. He's an AVP. Okay. One of the biggest assets for the we. Okay. And one of the biggest assets that I will ever have in my life. Right. So I respect him to the core. I always say this usually when I edify that, my dad took care of me from the time I was 0 to 22. But from the time I was 25 to 34, this gentleman took care of me. He was that role model and that person in my life. Okay. So ensure, guys, when he comes here, you bring the roof down by, cheering and welcoming him. Okay. Yeah. So please rise and help me welcome none other than AVP Digvijay Singh.
Hi, sit down, please. Sit down, sit down. Good morning. Nahi. Settle down, please. Good morning. How is everyone? Huh? No, I don't need. Thank you. I don't intend to talk for very long. It's Sunday morning, right? Yeah. So, anybody for whom this is the first Sunday system? Oh, very nice. Can you stand up, please? Can we clap for them? Ah. Welcome to family. Welcome to this association. Please settle down. Okay. So, good. How are you feeling today, Sunday morning? Fully awake? Yeah? I'm still not. Yeah. I had a late night, so morning is a little difficult. So, you want to write or you want to listen? Listen. You don't want to write anything. Yeah? No, I don't believe in writing. So, okay. Everybody knows the business that you're part of. And then your uplines are there who are teaching you how to do the business. Correct or not? Yes or no? Every day they are telling you what to do, how to take this forward. Correct or not? So I was just on a call with somebody last night, and it just struck me that if you compare our business to any other business in the world, okay, what field are you in? What do you do? Do you work somewhere? Where do you work? Mercedes. He works for Mercedes. Okay. Where do you work, sir? You own a travel agency. Okay. Where do you work? Design company. Okay. Three different people, right? Three different businesses: automobile, travel, and design company. Okay. Now imagine they start a business of their own: automobile business, travel business, and design business. You think there'll be anybody to tell you what to do if you start a business? Is there any book which tells you how to do a business? No? Sure. Is there any MBA which tells you how to do business? No? Sure. Is there any course in any university which tells you how to do a business? No. Okay. This is the only business where you have a dedicated individual who's a little ahead of what you are doing, who's going to tell you, okay, you can reach where I am if you do X, Y, Z. Correct or not? Yes. Now, if it is so simple that if somebody is going to tell you A, B, C, and I don't know whether you will succeed to the fullest potential, but at least you will come where I am. Correct? Which means there are blocks you have to climb and reach where your upline is. By that time, your upline is going to move a little further. Then you reach till there. And like this, the journey finishes. Okay? So the question that was in my head: why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult to succeed then? Because if he starts an automobile, or if he starts a tourism company, or if he starts a design company, they will have to figure out everything on their own, right? Correct or not? There is another platform where everything is figured out. So all you got to do is copy, paste, Control C, Control V. Correct or not? All of you all use this in your offices. The maximum use two buttons, right? Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Correct or not? So all of you all know the power of Control C, Control V, right? Does it make your life easy? Rather than, let's say, if you have a 5,000 word essay, which you have to type again. That's difficult, right? Here, you select Control C, Control V. Easy. Time saving. Yes. So when it comes to business, why is it difficult to do Control C, Control V? Have you thought about it? This question took 1 hour of mine last night. Seriously. I was like, it's so damn simple. Okay, let's say I want to start a travel company. He has a travel company. Yes. So if I meet him and I ask him, bro, I want to start a travel company. First of all, he'll kick me out. Bloody hell, why do you want to start a competition business, right? But let's say he's my friend. I say, I want to start a travel company. And he agrees. Okay. First of all, his agreement is very important. Do you think any traditional business owner will give you tips? No, right? Let's say he agrees and he says, okay, bro, you want to start? First thing is you need a license. Correct or not? So I say, okay, what's a license? Okay, if you want to operate a business here, you need to take permissions from authorities to start a travel business. Okay. So, okay, fine, agreed. How do I go about getting a license? So he'll tell me you can go to this place, you can go to a free zone or whatever, and then you have to have these documentation. And this one, free zone will cost you this much. This area will cost you so much. Decide your budget, go there. Has my job become easier now? Now all I have to choose is which place I have to go, what's my budget, and accordingly I'll go get my license. Rather than figuring out. Okay, right? Like when I came to UAE in 2000, late 2013, 2014, I was staying here. What is that? Exclusive apartments, right? And then somebody told me, oh no, go and stay in Business Bay. Okay, I said, where is Business Bay? So my upline said, Business Bay, this place. They told me the place, they told me the tower. What was that? Executive Towers. Okay, yeah, Executive Towers, M309. Okay, I didn't go and even see the apartment. Somebody saw the apartment from the team who was in real estate. They said, bro, this is a good deal. Pay money, you get an apartment. I said, amazing. So somebody else figured it out for me. I went to give money and I moved in. Easy. Control C, Control V. Right? Correct or not? Then when I came in here, and then the sudden real estate boom came up. We were just discussing. Somebody said, you should put money in properties. Okay. I said, okay, what to do? That person said, okay, I have invested here, 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 here. You look at your budget, invest. Yeah, I said, okay, what I need to do? Don't worry, I'll send an agent to you. All I did was sign the check. I have not even gone to any property to see how does it look. Okay, done, right? Now I want to buy a house. I talk to somebody who has done the research and they tell me and I go and I don't roam around. Life easy. Control C, Control V. Yes. So do we agree that if somebody has done something and if they are telling you and all you do is copy, life becomes a little easier? Yes. If this phenomena works everywhere in our life, then why does Control C, Control V become difficult when doing the business? This was the question which was going on in my head last night. You want to know what's the answer? Huh? Is it difficult for you as well? Control C, Control V, when it comes to business part of the life? Yes or no? See, if it's a question, then I can answer. If it's not a question, if it's easy for you, then there's no problem. Yeah? So, do you have a pen? So I figured it out. Okay, I got the answer. Okay. Yeah. Can we get it here, please? So everybody can see. Okay, thank you. So I was great in drawing, you know, after Picasso, my name came. Okay. This is you. Okay. And this is, what do you say, is your brain. Very powerful, right? Correct or not? So I realized there has to be something disturbing out here to not follow what is so easy, what we do everywhere, right? Because do you agree this is where the issue lies? Yes or no? So there is something wrong here where everywhere the easiest methodology we follow, but when it comes to business, it becomes difficult. So I was trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay. And then I realized that if this could be sorted, life will be sorted. Correct or not? Right? Can I have that? And that's where came the first thing. So today's system will all be around this alphabet. C. If you understand this C, your life is sorted. If you don't understand the C, you become a C. Correct? Yeah. So this one alphabet is something which we actually fail to comprehend. Okay. So now let's look at this part of our life. I told you I'm amazing at drawing. Yeah. You know what is this? Okay. Now I'm sure Raghu was talking about cup in the morning. Okay. But I want you to understand something. Okay. How many people remember the school that you went to? You remember the school name, at least the school name? Yes? Which school did you went to, sir? Okay, Vidyapet. Which school did you go to, ma'am? High school. You? Providence. You? You? Okay, so everybody went to different school. Yes? How many of you all chose the school for yourself? You didn't? You chose the school? You chose the school when you were in kindergarten? Ah, okay. So, none of you all chose the school. So, who chose it for you? Your parents chose it for you. And how did they choose this school? How did they choose the school? So let's say, how many parents in the hall? Okay, nice. You got a good audience. How did you choose school for your kids? What were the parameters that you looked at? Sorry? So let's say you were staying in Sharjah. Will you select a school in Jabal Ali? No. So the first thing that you looked at is accessibility. Yes or no? That's the first circle which was drawn. Okay. Which affected the choice of the school that you wanted to go to. Correct or not? Which means if you or your parents couldn't afford to stay in a great locality, circle done? Small circle, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Then, so this was accessibility. Then what was the next circle? Let's be honest, right? Affordability. And in that, where did you manage to get a admission? Yes or no? Now, let's say you were here. What are the chances for you to land in MIT or IIT or IIM of the world? Very less. Yes or no? Correct? Why were your chances less? Because you were defined by what you were exposed in this circle. Correct or not? Yes? So if everybody coming from the neighborhood which they were coming from, if their exposure was limited, you as a child growing up, your exposure was limited. Yes or no? Which means if this is your cup representing your brain, this was filling up of what? What was defined by this circle. Yes or no? Correct? That was school. Let's talk about university. Now, a lot of people here would say, no, I chose my university. Would like to think so. Okay. Did you choose the university? Or did you get the university? You got the university in what was your available choices because you were here. It's very simple. You remember when you were your kids, your mama used to tell you, don't roam around with bad boys. They are bad boys, they are good boys. Yes or no? Keep good company, bad company. You remember? So if your company had Sundar Pichai, who's the CEO of Google, let's say he was your best mate. If you would have not been a CEO, at least you would have got a job somewhere, right? Correct or not? Why? Your company was great. And that company was contributing something here. Yes or no? And in the same way, where you did your uni, decided where you landed up in a job. And then your job decided what kind of exposure you got, what is your career growth. True or not? So everything was influenced and something kept on coming in here. Making sense? Now, what a lot of people don't agree and understand and believe is that they have a cup. On a theoretical level, you would understand. But let me ask you, because I'm talking in, I teach my kids like this. Yeah, making drawing and things like that, right? It's easier, right? Now, you may have come to an understanding, okay, I do have a cup. Let me ask you, and let's talk about money because that's what brings us all here, right? The way you spend money, the way you spend money, and the way you think about money, and the way you earn money. Think, earn, spend. What is the basis of that? Let me make it easier. Okay? What I mean. Let's say suddenly, you get a unexpected expense, which is equivalent to your salary. Let's say your salary is 10,000 dirham a month, and you got an expense of 10,000 dirham this month. How would you behave? Forget how will you behave. How will you feel? Sorry? Very difficult. Okay. What else? Sorry? You will be stressed. What else? How, let's say you get that expense. How will you feel? Stressed. Any other word to describe? Devastated. What else? Sorry? Restless. Okay, what else? Uneasy, fearful. Yes? Correct? Now, if you look at the top few businesses in the world, what is the kind of debt they are carrying? So there's a company in India which is called Adani. Okay? They are one of the top companies of India. Yes or no? Yeah. He's in the world number 3 or number 4 or maybe number 5 in the world. Okay? If you see the ranking, he may be in top 5. His debt is close to couple of $1 billion. Couple of $1 billion. You have a 10,000 dirham debt equivalent to your salary. Stressed, da 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 da. This guy carries that stress. But it's not stress for him. Your debt is a stress for you. For him, more debts means more expansion of the business. Where does this difference come from? The basic difference is his belief is I cannot control my expense, I can control my income. His belief system is I cannot control my expense. It is defined by so many things. It is defined by my desire. It is defined by what I want to do. Correct or not? It is decided by where I want to live. It is decided by what kind of house I want. So I cannot control my expenses, but I can control my income. What have you been doing all your life? Control your, based on the information that you have here. Yes or no? Why didn't you think about increasing your income? Because the circle in which we were living told us control your expenses. And like this cup is filled by all the nonsense which has brought us where we are. And it's not only financial. It's every area of your life. Like, what do we say in English? Nazar ko kya? Black eye. Evil eye, right? Have you heard of this term? Yeah? You get evil eye, right? If you show off too much wealth, you get evil eye, right? I know a guy called Bill Gates. For last 50 years, he didn't get any eye. Do you realize that? Yeah. Elon Musk. Every eye is on him, but he doesn't get any eye. You know? The whole world is looking at him. And especially when his results are coming. The whole world is looking at how Elon Musk's results will be. Next to next year, his bonus is, you know what is his bonus? Next to next year? Can anybody guess what's the bonus he's getting next to next year? 26. Hold your seats. 50 billion US dollars. That's his bonus. Yep. 50 billion US dollars. How many zeros? 50 के आगे कितना zero है? How many zeros? 9. See, when the moment it goes from millions, calculation goes wrong. That is our limitation. We never thought in billions. Neither in pesos or in Indian rupees. You never thought in billions. You only thought in hundreds and millions. That is why your क्या बोलते उसको? Counting is also bad. So 50 billion, how much? How many zeros? Use Google. Okay? It will tell you how many zeros. Because we are not used to counting in those many numbers, right? Why? Circle. When you came to UAE, how many people came to UAE? I mean, from outside. How many people came? All of you all, man. Why were you born here? What are you? Bloody hell. All of you all came. You all came with a specific number in your head. Yes or no? Correct or not? When you landed here, how many years, Shini, you landed? How many years back? Why the hell? Shini landed to Shini is my very good friend. I know him from long, so I can take liberty with him. He landed 20 years back. He used to be a young fellow. He had hair also. And he came with a 3-year plan. Yes or no, Shrini? How many of you all landed here with a 3 to 5 year plan? Ah! You coming to the land of opportunities and you wanted to be here for 3 to 5 years. Why? Because you thought dirham into pesos so much, into Indian rupees so much, I will earn, save 100%, take it back to India. Life is set. Yes or no? Shini is 20 years. How many? 10 years plus here? Wow, why are you not going back? Unnecessary, you're increasing the real estate market here. Because this circle said, control your. You come to the land of opportunities, which could give you, every day you hear a story here. Right now, there was a story of a Filipino lady, you know, she used to be a delivery driver. Yeah? No, Filipino lady. African lady. She was driving a scooter to deliver products. Today, she owns a 15 million dirham company. What's the difference between her and you? She is sick and tired of controlling her expenses. Which means she broke this circle and she said, whatever is relevant here is no longer relevant in my life. Making sense? And then she started putting in here what she wanted. Because 90% of your decisions are based on what is in this cup. And that is when I tell you, Control C, Control V, your cup says copying is bad. Yes or no? How can I copy somebody? I have to be unique. Yes or no? Weren't you told by your parents, tu alag hai, you are different. You're gonna be next Nelson Mandela, right? You are unique, you are special. No, you are not. Sorry to break you. Because if you were special, Sheeni would not have been sitting here and I would not be standing here with my white hair. By 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we would have got to know, right? We are special. If we would have not got to know, somebody else would have got to know you are special. But your cup says, I got to be different. How different are you? Tell me. Did you go through the same interview process of that millions people go? Yes or no? Or somebody came into your house and said, you are special, come work for Microsoft. Nobody. You made a, what did you make to get a job? CV. What's the full form of CV? Curriculum. साला किसी को right pronunciation भी नहीं पता उसका. Nobody knows what's the right pronunciation of curriculum. Vitae, Vishay. It's a noun, call it by any name, right? What does it mean? Which language does it come from? Curriculum. Sorry? Latin? Tukka hai ki pata hai? Is it a guess or you know? Sounds Latin. Could be Spanish a little bit also. And how did you make your first curriculum? How did you make the first one? Huh? And then you wrote a mission statement. I want to be a team player. Yes or no? Where I can add value to your organization. Even to write your own curriculum, the next word is little bit debatable. What is it? Correct or not? Because we don't know the pronunciation. That is why we say CV. Because pronouncing it is difficult, na? Because we are afraid किसी सामने वाले को right पता होगा तो, if the other person may know what's the right pronunciation. So we say CV, safe. There also. And then when people become a little old in corporate, I don't make CV. Go to my LinkedIn profile. Nobody sees your LinkedIn profile. You have 20 followers. Why? Because this place was filled with things. By whom? This was filled by whom? Who's like? It was filled by the society or circle. Who's like who? Who's like you? Because the neighbor, Sharma ji, Verma ji, or uncle or auntie were like you. And I'm sure it is the same worldwide. Okay, we have few nationalities here. So in every family, there is somebody who we look up to. They've done well. Financially. How are they talked about in your family? Think about it. How are they talked about? Does anybody become like that? No. Hey, he earned like this only. I know his story, where he started from. Does anybody come and sings praises of this guy who's made it financially well? Whose praises are sung? Oh, look at him. He passed out engineering from XYZ college. Yes or no? So your cup was being filled by whom? By people like us. So how will we turn out to be like them? And that is why, and I'm sure there are a few people here who are second generation non-required Indians. I mean, your first generation, earlier also somebody was, non-resident Indian. Yeah. NRI. So somebody before you was also working here, and then you were also working here. Correct? Because somebody told you this is a land of opportunities. Now let's say you are in a land of opportunities and you don't grab opportunity. What are you called? I am not saying it. You are saying it. Like, how many people know Mumbai? Mumbai? Okay. It's a town in India. Okay. We are very proud of it, Mumbai. It's supposed to be financial capital, but there are no roads. Yeah. So when people land in Mumbai, there's Raghu. Raghu, when you landed in Mumbai, how far you were staying from Mumbai? 40 kilometers outside the municipality limit, Mira Road. Raghu landed in Mumbai. He took, his family became proud. Oh, he got a job in this Tata Consulting Services and he's going to Mumbai. But the place where he stayed is not called Mumbai. It's called New Mumbai. Because the Mumbai, which was original, nobody can afford to stay there. So this boy, when he landed, he stayed in New Mumbai, a place called Mira Road. Bro, how you used to come to association? How was the feeling? So if you don't know what is Mumbai local, please go on YouTube and search peak arts in Mumbai local. Please, it's a video which you should watch. The only difference between Mumbai local and UAE metro, you have AC, there you don't have AC. Here you have good perfumes, there you have natural perfumes. That's the only difference. So he landed in Mumbai and he was staying in a place 40 kilometers off from Mumbai. For him and for you, landing in UAE is the same thing when you landed. When you landed, were you living in Palm Jumeirah? No? In so many years, how close have you come to Palm Jumeirah? Why? So what Raghu did was, 2 years he traveled 40 kilometers. But that 2 years that he traveled to 40 kilometers, every single day, he was hating that travel. He didn't say it is normal, which means if you go to Mumbai, anybody from Mumbai here? Oh, nice, very nice. If you ask, I'll tell you, let them not. If you ask the people from Mumbai, they'll say, it's the fastest means of travel. It's the best means of travel. And that's how they justify getting into that. You've seen a can of sardines? Yeah? Chota machli. Sardine, small fish. If you go, catfish, if you go there are tons of them in the can. And then the cap is fit. That's exactly how Mumbai local is. But for millions of people staying in Mumbai, that's normal. Yeah. Irrespective of where they come from. But in that millions, there will always be few who will hate it so much that they don't want to suffer that every single day. Which means every day, when they travel, while the other millions say this cup says it's okay, it's acceptable, there are few who say it is not. And they start putting something else in this cup. That is why when you come in the business, they say, make a dream list. Make a dream list. So that you can put something else in that cup. Let me give you another example of this cup. How many of you all have seen a horror movie? Seen? Yeah? The day you see a horror movie, even if you see it on television, that night, let's say when you are on your bed and you switch off there's a very high chance you will not switch off the light. If it's really horror, you'll put on the lights and sleep. But let's say you switch off the light. And then you hear, ah. What happens full night? Let's say rather than this 2-hour session, I tell you horror stories. I'm an amazing storyteller. That much I know about me. And I tell you horror stories. I guarantee you. Tonight, when you, before sleeping, you go to the washroom and you wash your face like this, you will not see your face in the mirror. You'll run away. Why? Because your cup got filled with horror. So this cup, which we all have, but we don't realize, is being filled with something. It will never remain empty. It will never remain empty. Like, for instance, let me give you another example. Do I have time? Yeah, okay. All of us, whichever background we come from, different ethnicity, as a child, were you taught to either stand up when some elderly come, some kind of form of respect? Yes? And that is so ingrained that today also you become yourself an adult. Do you still behave like that? Somebody elderly or respected come, automatically, right? Muscle memory. Yes or no? Like, we Indians, okay, have this amazing thing called sir. No? We call everyone, anybody who's a little senior in designation or anything, we like to call them sir. Sir. Yes? Correct or? I also grew up like that. And for the first time in my corporate career, I went to the other land of, used to be US of A. My office was there. Okay. And I met my boss face to face for the first time. Okay. I was working in India. He was there. So I went up to him. I said, "Hi, sir. Good morning." Okay. He looked at me and he said, "Good morning is okay, but whom are you calling sir?" I was like, "In India, everybody is called sir." He said, "No, it's a title given by Britishers. And I don't have that title." I said, "Okay." So, "Good morning, Mr. Waters." His name was Bill Waters. I said, "Good morning, Mr. Waters." And this time he was like, "Are you mad? Mr. Waters is my father." So I was like, "So what should I call you?" "He's my super boss, super." Imagine, for an Indian, he said, "Call me Bill." I said, "Kya baat kar rahe? I can call you by your first name. How many of you all can call your boss by your first name?" But it was okay for him because his cup was filled with that information. We were ruled by Britishers for 200 years. So anybody senior is Sar. Correct or not? So the way you behave, the way you react, the way you copy, the way you work for things is decided by what is in this cup. Now the problem is, most of you all have this cup like a, have you ever been to a traditional kitchen where, every day they're making fried rice? Have you seen that? Roadsides, you know? Yeah, what do you call that? Wok. Yeah, where they make, right? So when you buy the wok, it is shiny. Correct or not? Over a years of usage, it becomes black, greasy. Yes or no? Yes or no? You've been using your cup for so many years, that's become black, greasy, okay? And they're like, if you try and use it, clean it with if you take an old wok, which has been used every single day, you try and clean it with a detergent. Will it clean? No. You'll have to pressure steam it. Correct or not? Use bleach. Yes or no? The problem is, our cup has also become like that. Forget emptying it. It requires Scotch Brite or steel wool to clean it. Because there are things which are stuck to it for so long. See, I can stand here and do a 3-day presentation to you why this business makes sense. And on a theoretical level, you will say, yes, Digvijay, we understand, it makes sense, this is what we should do. Correct? Huh? On a theoretical level. Now, it is expected that when an adult understands something, they will do it. Yes or no? Correct or not? Yes or no? That you will do it. How many smokers in the hall? Smoker. Smoke. Come on, raise your hand. Even if your wife is sitting next to. Be honest sometime. Come on, smokers. Okay, smokers in the hall. Okay. Yeah. When you buy that cigarette packet, there's written there, right? Statutory warning. Smoking is, but the guy will take it out. As if in that moment he is relieved. He's got his connection to path, his direct connection. I was like this for 25 years. 25 years, 40 cigarettes a day. Yeah. Yes. I'm still here. And that's going in these smokers' cup. Ye nahi mara to hum kyun marenge? If he didn't die, why will we die? Right? Yeah. And then one day I said, no. But it took me 25 years to say no. And whatever had to happen to my lungs would have happened, right? And then one day, let's say, God forbid something happens, I will curse God. I left smoking 5 years back. Why is it happening now? Better I should have smoked. Cup. Same with food. Happiness needs sweets. Boredom needs sweet. I'm awake till late night. Munching is normal. Yes or no? The same thing when it comes to business. If everything is being defined by what's in your cup, then how do you behave for the business will also be defined by what's in your cup. So the question that you have to ask is that what is in that cup which is making it so difficult for you to succeed in this business, which is the simplest on planet Earth? It's a mathematical probability by when will you max out and start earning this income in this business. Does everybody know that? Mathematical probability. I'll come back to this C later on, but let me just take a second and explain you. You need to do 180 left, 180 right, correct or not? To earn the max out income, 360 on left and right. Divide by 5,000 BBs. How many signups? 360 divided by 5. 72 signups every week. Let's say there's a conversion ratio of out of 10 plan, 1 sign up. You need to have 720 plans, right? A person in average shows 3 to 4 plans a week. So how many people do you need? $180, 90 on left, 90 on right. Yes or no? So the day you have 90 people here, 90 people here, nobody on this planet Earth can stop you from maxing out an income. Now, how do you get to this 90 and 90? First, you need to get 2 here, 2 here. How do you get this 2? When you have 20 plans here, 20 here, correct or not? 20 plans require what? What does it require? To talk to 40 people. Yes or no? 40 people. You have 7 days. And you're not able to talk to 40 people. On an average, you have to talk to 5 to 6 people. Now tell me, talking to people, when does it come in the category of being difficult? Do you talk? Do you talk? Have you checked? Can you talk? No. There is a equipment required to talk, right? Did you check? Is it working? Yes. So equipment is there, right? Yes or no? We need to learn what to talk, when to talk, whom to talk, how to talk. Yes? Is there a person who can teach you when to talk, how to talk, whom to talk, how much to talk? How much time does it take to learn that? Hmm? How much time? Okay, let me give you a reference. How many graduates here in some field? Graduation to kari hogi. You must have done some kind of higher university studies. Yes or no? Before exams, how many hours did you, or how many days did you study before the exam? My friend said 1 day. Bro, too much. I used to study 3 to 4 hours. Yeah. There is something called guide. And if you want to do easier than that, last 5 years question. And out of those 5 years question, take out the 10 most common. You will pass. Yes or no? Because examiner bhi kitne question, how many questions the examiner can come up with, right? So you passed almost all of your exam studying for 1 day, 1 night, 2 days if you're very... And you're telling me there is a person who's sitting there for you, teaching you how to talk, whom to talk, when to talk, how much to talk, and you're not able to learn. Why? Because the cup says, I can't talk to my friend like this. Cup says, what if he doesn't pick up my phone? The cup says, oh, he must be busy. The cup says, oh, that person may not like network marketing. Or the cup says, he may not need the business. Why? Money ke aulad hai wo. Ambani is a multi-millionaire. So I said, is he a son of a money or what? No. His surname is very near to your surname. And definitely his father was not owning a gold mine or diamond mine, right? And if he's buying a car, he's still going to the bank. Yes or no? The way you operate. So your cup says that XYZ reason, I will not be able to talk to somebody. Your cup says, today I am too busy. Were you busy eating? You did not eat your food or what? Were you too busy going for karakti every time you come from your office? Smokers, how many break you take throughout the day? Every time you have stress, I'll come. Yeah. But your cup says, it's okay, I don't have time today. You know there are 2 days for you only. For most of y'all, it's 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, yes? For some of y'all, it is only one day where you can do justice to this business. True or not? So we say, okay, use 4 to 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, or 2 hours in a day, or 1 hour a day, so that you can build enough data which can convert into few presentation on the weekend. Yes or no? But then the cup says, "Arey, Saturday, Sunday, I have to go to Russell Court to buy my groceries. Saturday, Sunday is the only day when I can clean my house." Why do you have to clean your house? Tell me. You make a check, $250, and you can get a cleaning service who can come and clean your house. Yes. You make 4 checks in a month, and you don't need to drive your own car for. And right now the traffic is amazing, right? Have you driven on Dubai roads? Yeah. On an average, if you come on Sheikh Zayed, I get a heart attack looking at the traffic. I don't drive. Whatever car I have no interest in raising my blood pressure. So I hire a driver who can take me around, and I can sit behind and I do my work. And if I don't do anything, I will sleep. But your cup says, "Oh, I have bought a car, so I should drive." Oh, driving is fun. No, it's not. Especially in the peak hours, it is not. Anybody who says it is fun, sorry, you're lying to yourself. It is not. But your cup says it's okay. This cup is determining the distance between you and success. So now you have two choices. Either you can justify what's in your cup. Like, how do we justify? I am introvert. I don't like to talk. That's called justification. I don't have many friends. That's justification. Then there's another one. I don't like to read books. I feel sleepy. Yeah. I've been out of habit of reading. What the hell are you talking? You cannot be out of habit of reading. Your life survives on reading. Tell RTA, I can't read. I don't like to read. Tell RTA. Will they give you a license? Can't. Yes or no? I can't stay awake 15 minutes extra so that I can read my books every single day so that my knowledge can become better. Do you stretch yourself in life? Like long hours? Yes. Whether you are a homemaker or whether you are in job, you stretch yourself. Homemakers, how many homemakers here? Like who stay home, ladies? Yeah. They have an amazing capacity to remember everybody's birthday, anniversaries. I don't know how. I don't remember days of the week. They will remember my mom will remember my uncle's long forgotten cousins, sons, daughters' birthdays there. I don't even know whether the person is alive or dead. You stretch. When it comes to this business, you're like, I don't have time. I don't have this, I don't have that. My circle will not have this. My circle will not have that. I'm new here. I'm old here. Comes from here. That's the first C. And first thing that you have to realize is you have a cup. And this cup, whatever is filled in there, is determining how you react to everything in your life. And for the first time, you've got an opportunity which can change your life 180 degree within a very, very short period of time. Very, very short period of time. Most of y'all would require 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. And you can ask anybody who's sitting behind. It takes 2 to 3 years to come to a better place through this business, where you don't require a job. I'm not saying you're becoming a multimillionaire in 2 to 3 years, but in 2 to 3 years, you generate enough income from this business that you don't require a job, and you can be with your family and can have a significant amount in savings. Just 2 to 3 years. Now you're telling me that you don't have time to change your life 180 degrees in 2 to 3 years. I'm sure if I ask your kids, they will say it's possible. But your cup is filled till here. It's telling you you don't have time, you don't have skill, you don't know people, you are introvert, blah, 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 blah. And you can keep adding to this list. You can keep adding to this list. And this list will never, ever end. Never, ever end. Because if your upline today asks you, today is Sunday, how many presentations are you going to show? And you say none. And they ask you why. Your list will be endless. This week I had a project in office. This week was a little tough. I had something going on in my family, blah, 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 blah. Midhu was at the airport last night. He had to send his mom to India because there was a medical emergency. But he has to do that, and he has to build the business. Like all of us. Life happens to all of us. Just that he has ensured that his cup is filled with those thoughts. So he came at 3:30 in the morning. He could have very easily said, I don't need to come to system. Because that's what most of y'all do. Oh, I had a late night. Today morning, I was reading through somebody's 108. You know what is 108, right? Most of y'all. So his upline asked him, why are you not there in the system? Why I had what happens in the brain? Migraine. Take a pop-up pill and come. You're not going to die. Pop-up pill and come. Because if your boss would have called, you would have happily run. And you work in a job with a migraine 20 hours a day. Here it is 1.5 hours of system. Where does that differentiation come? It's come from here. It says it's a business. One system, if I miss, what's wrong? Because there is no penalty here. In your job, if you don't go, there's a penalty. So your cup says, only if I have a penalty, I will behave in the way that I have to. Like few people were late. So outside Midhu and Praneshwar there, they said, we will next time if you come late, 3 options. Pay double the fees, come here and dance in front of everybody, penalty. Everybody comes to time. Now suddenly you have been told you can be on your own and you can work the business on your own time. So suddenly migraine, birthday, anything and everything will come here. Because the cup says it's okay. So there will be 2 kinds of thought which will come from this cup. One, which is going to help you do business. One, which is going to bring you away from the business. And you need to have an ability to decide which is taking you to the business, which is taking you away from the business. You show a business presentation, somebody says no, and you have to decide, does this no means I stop, or does this no means next opportunity? Next one. That's something you have to decide, not this cup. And you can only decide this once this cup is filled with the right ingredient. What is the right ingredient? Sorry? Yeah, copy paste. But what is the right ingredient for you to copy paste? Sorry? Control the income. What else? What should be there in this cup? What should be the narrative in this cup? Sorry? Simple one thing. Do you love Cartier? Cartier watch? Glasses? Write it down. Go out, check out. Go to Dubai Mall, go to MOE, go see. Feel it. You love a perfume? Go out, go to a store, see, feel it. They give you those white strips, right? Where they spray the perfume. Keep it in your pocket. You want to stay in Burj Al Arab? Go there. Go there. Take a picture. Put it on your DP. Promise yourself, next, my son's birthday, my birthday, I'm going to come here and stay here. The height is 735 dirham, I guess. Something around that. 735 dirham height. It's one of the best experience in Burj Al Arab. Go check out the prices. Walk in like a millionaire in your best Sunday dress. Go to the reception. Say, I want to bring a party of 4. I want to know how does the place look like and how much will it cost me. Go there. Roam around. There'll be a girl, pretty girl who will come with you. When will you come, sir? Tell them 15 days later. Don't go. Earn and then go. But go there. Feel that. That's what you require in this cup. Writing dreams doesn't mean putting it on a paper. It means you taking the effort to feel it. Writing the dream doesn't mean putting a picture. You are in Dubai. You are in Dubai. You can go and experience anything you want. Go to a Rolex store. They don't have any watch to sell. I'm giving you a hack. Go into the store and say, I'm looking to buy a Submariner. They'll say, no stock, no problem. Can I see the pictures? Can I write my name here? Because they won't call you before 3 years. Guaranteed. But go there. Take a picture in the showroom. Fill this cup with what you want. And this is Dubai. You have enough places, enough things to experience. Go to the marina. There are yachts lined up there, right? Look at which one is the most beautiful. Go next to that, take a selfie from far off where the name of the yacht is coming. And then go home and say, I'm going to celebrate my next birthday with my family on this yacht in middle of the sea. Fill it with something which is going to push you, not which is going to bring you down. Because this cup is going to either build you or destroy you. I guarantee you. We are all same. People sitting in behind are not different. If you would have met them when they started the business, Maybe some of us were worse than you. I remember Raghu telling me stories when he did not have money to eat to go back his home. He had a choice: get in the local train or eat a vada pav. I remember Pranishwar's story. He didn't have money to go from home, from association to home, because raining too much. Midhu walked, how many kilometers, Midhu, you walked to come for the presentation? Very long distance. But he walked. You know why? Because their cups were filled with what they wanted, not what is bringing them down. And that's the first C. This C, either you will control or this will control you. The good news is you can fill it with anything that you want. There's one downline of mine. His name is Rahul Likha. Okay. My first sign up. First guy who became financially free in my organization before me. Okay. If you ever go to his house, Raghu knows it very well. If you go to his house, if there are 4 televisions in his house, in every television, there will be only one thing playing. I'm going to be a millionaire. Close your eyes. Visualize. You're going to be a millionaire. I think he is there only because his manifestation, what he puts in his head is so strong. 24/7, you go anytime. All televisions will have only one thing playing on a loop. At least he did one thing right. One thing. He ensured he will not listen to anything except one thing. I'm going to be a millionaire. You can be a millionaire. You know those visualization that 24/7. And you may laugh about it. I also laugh when I go to his house. I say, can we watch something else? No, bro. And then he'll explain me why this is good. He got one thing in control. 24/7, he'll only watch pictures of houses, yachts. He controlled one thing. What's going in his cup? He started maxing out before me. He became diamond before me. Everything happened before me. Was my first sign up. Why? Because he controlled this narrative. His cup is only filled with one thing, what he wants. You meet him, he'll only talk about one thing. Oh, this new thing is coming, that new thing is coming. Okay, let's buy this, let's go here. Nothing else he talks. Sometimes I'm like, bro, no. And I am like so thankful I have somebody who only talks here. Never talks anything normal. At least one thing is controlled. What's going into his? What do you watch? What do you watch? My Filipino friends, what is the favorite soap opera that you want, that you watch? K-drama? Don't worry, these also watch drama only. Big Boss. Kaun banega crorepati? Who wants to be a millionaire? The more you watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, KBC, the more poor you will become. Because in your head, one thing is done, that you can only become a millionaire by chance. Stop watching things which are not, stop reading things which are not taking you where you want to go. Start filling your cup with at least what you want. Don't read news. There are 10,000 people dying without food. No, you can't do shit about it. Seriously, you may think I'm sounding insensitive, but can you do anything? Can you feed one person? No. Then why are you reading that news? At least become a millionaire so that you can feed 100. So put in that cup what you want. You want to feed 100 people, 100 kids? Put in that cup. Go and see what NGOs do. Start contributing 100 dirham to UNICEF every day or every month. Don't be in the high moral horse. One day I will do something. No, you won't. Start doing something and start putting something in that cup which is going to change your life. That's the first C. Once you have this in control, then comes the second C. Okay? It's called counseling. You know what is counseling? Anybody knows what's counseling? What's counseling? Sorry? Checking with upline. Okay. What's counseling? Seek help. What else? What's counseling? One-on-one. What's counseling? No, I don't need it. Thank you. What's counseling? Sorry? Advising. Counseling is, according to my definition, and I don't say it is right, but it is good for this business. Do you understand? It's good for this business. Counseling says, can you keep it here? Come. No, just keep it. You know what? What's counseling? Let's say he's my upline. Yeah. Counseling says, hold my hand and take me where I want to go. That's counseling. There is no ifs and but. Please don't listen to my sob stories. If I come with a sob story, I will listen at 3 a.m. in the morning. You call me. Right now, let's do work. That's called counseling. Counseling is not like you go to marriage counselor and then you tell how much problem I have, how much problem she have. If you two can't solve your marriage, what will a counselor solve, man? Counseling for me is anything which can be done to help improve your life. And there's one person who can help you in this business. There's one person. That's your working upline. Most of you all don't even call your working upline on a daily basis. Forget counseling. Let me put it the other way around. Do you know what is it that your working upline is working for? What's his dream? If you don't know what's he working for, why is he so excited? Tells me you have no communication going on. The counseling, there's one person who you have because of the way this business is built, with whom you can sit down and discuss, decide your goal, what needs to be done, how much money you can earn today. If you have a problem in your job, how can he help you take out time? That's counseling every single day. If you want to build this business in 5 years, then every day you need to talk to somebody who can do the planning. You like in corporate, there's a planning department, strategy department, and then there's an execution department, right? Why do corporates have 2 separate departments? Planning and execution, strategy and execution. Because it's not possible for one person to strategize and execute. So let the planning and strategy be done by your upline. You execute. so that you don't have to use your brain and time and effort. You only have limited window because of your job, because of your life in that, so that you can maximize yourself. But you know what you do? Your counseling is like this. I don't think so I have time. I don't think so my prospects will come on time. I don't think so I can talk on time. I don't think so this, I don't think. Arey, why are you talking to yourself? You are not capable of handling yourself. If you would have been capable of handling yourself, you would be a millionaire and I'll be taking advice from you. You have a platform where you don't need to do this. Where you don't need, it's anyways filled. It's filling from outside. जो थोड़ा बहुत बचा होता है, whatever is left, you take care of that. That is why some people don't get sleep. How many people have a problem? When they go to bed, they have to turn, twist before they sleep. चलो, कुछ तो honest लोग हैं. There's some honest people here. I hit the bed and it doesn't take me 30 seconds. I'm done. 30 seconds. The moment I am flat on any surface. Yeah. Give me a wall like this, I'll sleep. Make me sit in a car, 30 seconds, talk. I don't want to. It's a practice. I've developed this. Because I know I can be nuclear bomb for myself. Yes. Because when I'll sit alone, then I'll think, this month also money gone. No new money coming. Kids' education going higher. Mama is not well. Daddy is going through this. Sister is going through that. I can't do shit about it. Sorry. I'm sitting in Dubai. Can I control my kids' school fees? No. They will decide what they have to decide. Then I have to either pay or take my kid to another school. Yes or no? So till the time I can pay, let me pay. What is the use? People have a discussion. The economy is going bad. तुम क्या कर लोगे उसका? What can you do about the economy? Can you? Inflation is growing at this rate. तुम क्या उखाड़ लोगे? What can you do about it? Tell me. And then there are intelligent people. They will read Economic Times. Why? Your economic time is bad. You know that, right? Why you have to read it in a newspaper? And you do this over and over again with yourself. Any which ways it was filled till here. And there was this much space left. This much. And you filled it more with worry, tension, and whatnot. The best one is, the business is good. Uplines are also good. Can I do it? Then there's one more. Oh, I tried doing it. I spoke to 1.5%. 3/4 said no. And 0.25 wanted to come, but they did not come. What am I doing wrong? Arey, kuch karo to galat hoega na. Do something, then something will go wrong. You're not doing anything. How will it go wrong? You put it in your head and everything went wrong. Some people have this beautiful habit. What if? You know what if? There's a habit called what if. Yes or no? What if tomorrow suddenly the sea comes in? And then there is another kind of people. What if I would have not taken that decision 20 years back, how my life will be? So you are either 10 years in future or 10 years in past. Talk to this rather than this kind of communication, have this communication. And go to this guy whose only job is this guy who's called upline, whose only job is to help you walk towards your destination. That's his only job. So now when he holds my hand, and he takes me to a destination, let's say he wants me to take to that, take me there. Now I can do this. No, I don't go. It's not working. I can do this. That's how you all do, right? It's hurting, it's paining. Correct or not? My name is over. You do this. Correct or not? But if I go every day and give my hand, I give my hand to him, I give my hand that I am, I'm giving you the authority, take me there, because that is more important. At least he'll keep moving, na? Little bit, little by little. Then again, in between, I'll cry, I signed up 3 people. But he will continuously move because somebody else is holding his hand and pulling him there. That is why coming to association, talking to your upline on a daily basis will help you, even if slowly, you will not be left behind. You have seen I know in India, I don't know how it happens in other places. Have you seen people selling grapes on that cart? Have you seen? Or if you go to a store, so there is I told you my drawing is very good, right? Assume this is grapes. So when you go to buy grapes, there's a bunch of grapes, right? And on the side, there are grapes which are, they have left this bunch and they say, I want to be unique. I am different. And they're on the side, My upline doesn't understand my problem. My list is my list. I know my people. Although these are those grapes. These are those grapes. Whose value is more? This one or this one? This one. No? So be with the bunch. Hold somebody's hand. Talk to that person on a daily basis. But don't go to him and say, bro, I have so much problem. Money is not good. My wife is not good. Kids are not good. He will die. Please. If you have a problem, go there and say, financially, this month looks difficult. I'm thinking of doing 2 DRs, but I don't know how to do it. Can you help me? What's the best way to do it? Yeah, there is an upline present, but you have no right to kill anyone, right? Don't bring your cup full of negative. Lay. Don't put it on somebody else. Go there. I'm not saying don't discuss your problem, but go there to seek a solution. And if you have a solution, discuss. Maybe both of you all can come with a better solution. Making sense? And the way our business operates, you have association every day. You can meet your upline. You don't need to spend money calling. How? Call. Because I know you have a problem with mobile phone. That is why you can't call your prospect. So I'm saying, come se kam mil to log, meet your uplines. He is available in some coffee shop. Just ask him which coffee shop is sitting. You don't have time throughout the day. Ask him, can I meet you at 12:30 in Caribou Coffee? Sheikh Zayed Road, it's open till 3 a.m. After 3 a.m., also some coffee shops open. If not, come to Karama. Have disco chai. Yeah, it's open. Come and meet them. Have a chai. Have a cup of tea. Sit down, discuss. Because after that, two things will happen. One, you will realize how stupid you were sitting with that problem. Second, there is a 1, 2, 3, 4 step which you can follow so that that problem can get solved. That's it. That's it. That's the second C. But understand, this stem is your upline, and these are all his downline. So as much as it is his responsibility to hold you, it is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to hold him as well. Like this. Hold my hand like this. Like this. It's both ways. Now I want to hold his hand, but leave him. He's like this. How long can I pull him? How long? So it has to be like this, where both of us share that responsibility, so that my upline doesn't have to come searching for me. Where the hell are you? Counseling is only possible when you are present, when you are available, when you're ready to work on something. Counseling is only possible when you want to move ahead. What can I counsel somebody who comes and says, oh, I have achieved nirvana, I don't need anything in my life? Then one day I'll come with you to go to Kailasa and sit. But that day is not today. Yes or no? But if you have your cup being filled every single day with things that you want, you will have things to discuss how to achieve them. That's counseling. And then comes third C. And believe me, this C will never be a problem, never ever be a problem if the first two C's are in place. You know what is the C? You know what is the C? Consistency. Doing something on a regular basis till the time it becomes part of your daily life. Like right now, you have house, correct or not? Your house, office. House, office. How many years? Srini has been doing for 20 years. Somebody has been done for 25. Somebody has been doing house, office, house, office, house, office. Now, house, office. Cup filled with the right things. What I want. Association. Home. Now I'm going to do this triangle every single day. Till the time this becomes part of my life. And then I don't need to put effort on it. So if my counseling is happening right and I'm talking to my upline on a daily basis, sometime before I'm finishing my office, my upline is going to call me. Hey bro, when are you leaving? I'm leaving for a house. I have a plan, but we can sit after 7 p.m. So you coming on time? They will say, yeah. Even if you're forgetting, somebody will remind you because they know you are serious about it. Because you already spoken to them yesterday that you want to do something. So it will become his responsibility to call you and remind you. And then over a period of time, this C will automatically happen. For all those people who have a problem with consistency, there are two issues. Either the cup is not filled with the right things, and if your cup is filled with the right things, but if you're not having a counseling with the right person, then you'll never be consistent. This is the most easiest C in life. First, what I want. Second, somebody telling me how to reach there will make this the easiest thing. People say consistency is difficult. No. If you have a weight issue and you're not doing anything about it, you will become consistent about doing something about it once you get a heart attack. Simple as that. Create a reason. Talk to somebody who can help you achieve that. And then automatically the third C will fall into place. These are the only three things required for you to do effective Control C, Control V. We started from there, right? For you to do effective Control C, Control V, which can take you where your upline is at least today, there are only three things required. One, control what is going in your cup. Don't leave it to chance. It's okay to sleep. It's not okay to listen to negative, watch negative. It's okay to sleep. But if you're awake, feeling something in that, ensure you're feeling something which you want, which inspires you, which motivates you. You want to build a house for your parents. Watch good houses. There's enough content on YouTube. You want to send your kids for higher education. Go through YouTube. There are enough colleges which has got enough videos. You want to do something for yourself. There's enough content. Watch, read, listen for what you want. Second, go out and discuss, make a plan. Good plan will always give you a better start. You will feel motivated. Okay, I can do this, because your upline has an ability to take your big plan and break it down into doable steps. So go and talk to them. And when you do this regularly, C, the third C will fall into place. It's called consistency. And that's how you do Control C, Control V effectively. You making sense? So if you do nothing at all, control the narrative which is going in your cup, and just start talking to somebody who feels responsible for your success. And before you know it, you will become consistent. But the first two, something that you have to do. I can't control your cup. Am I making sense? Because you don't give me your cup and go home, no? You carry your cup home. When you talk to your relatives, you carry the cup there. I can't control it. I don't have one. I have my cup. And everybody has a responsibility towards themselves to control the narrative which is going in there. That's in your hand. Number two, counseling. Talking to your upline. Phone, Zoom, in person. Make it a priority. Don't wait till the time things go wrong. Make it a priority that you got to discuss things. And go there with a solution. At least seek a solution. And third, when you do these first two things, there'll be some kind of ownership there, some kind of ownership here. And both of you all will ensure you become consistent. But for the first two is your ball game. And then you see every day this is going to become easier, easier, easier. Okay? So God bless you all. Take care, and then I'll see you very, very soon.